Hey guys, Dominick from Genuine Assholes. Star Wars The Force Awakens hit Blu-ray, and what better time to take a look at the worst to best of Star Wars. I got Yoda, I got BB-8. Let's jump right into this. The worst Star Wars movie is, you know what it is. It's Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I got some nostalgic feelings for it. It was the first Star Wars movie I saw in a theater. This movie isn't very good. It's sloppy. It's messy. The story goes everywhere. The politics drag out. They talk the whole movie. But there are good moments in this movie. There's Ewan McGregor. There's Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn. Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. You got Jar Jar... No, he's not good. I'm sorry, excuse me. You got Darth Maul, a badass villain. He gets nicked in the first movie he's in, but still, he's a good villain. He's fun. You got some good moments. Not so much with the little Anakin because he's fucking annoying, but you got some good moments in here. Some good fights, lightsaber duel, you know, the music, John Williams. It has its moments. Is it a terrible movie? Probably. It's probably close to being a terrible movie. If you're a Star Wars fan, do you watch it? Yes. Me, I've grown accustomed to the prequels over the years. I don't hate them anymore, and I kind of defend them, but I know they have their flaws. But let's move along the list. Next up is Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Now, many people say Attack of the Clones is worse than The Phantom Menace. I don't think so. I think even though this movie had a lot of flaws, Hayden Christensen's acting, it has a lot of good moments, and it starts to go in the right direction, as far as I'm concerned, of like the Darth Vader, and the turning to the dark side, and to seeing him slaughter sand people and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't mind the romance of it. I think that's nice, and I think the build-up leads into the next one, and, you know, help show that this guy is a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yet again, Ewan McGregor's good. Count Dooku, Christopher Lee, good, underused, just like Darth Maul. But this is a decent movie. It's a little bloated, but it's got some nice scenes. It's got Yoda over here with a lightsaber for the first time, which is pretty cool to see. But it does have a lot of bad stuff, a lot of cheesy kind of, hey, remember me kind of moments from digging at the original. Particularly the Boba Fett thing. I like the whole Jango Fett thing, but I don't like that Boba Fett's a clone, and it just fucks it up. Moving right along. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I don't know why everybody hates Revenge of the Sith. It has some flaws, but honestly, it's definitely the best movie of the prequels, and it's more in par with the originals than you might think. It doesn't drag. You got Hayden Christensen stepping up his game a little bit. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor strikes again. And what the hell's that guy's name that plays Palpatine?
Do it.
Look it up. Look up his fucking name, because I don't remember it. But he is awesome as Palpatine and the Emperor in this movie, and finally coming out and showing who he really is. Awesome. I think it all works. I think this movie does exactly what you want it to do as far as leading into A New Hope. And towards the end of the movie, it starts to feel like A New Hope. And I like this movie. This is the first Star Wars movie I seen like at a midnight screening. And I was sitting next to Darth Vader when I saw it. Well, at least a guy dressed as Darth Vader. But it was a good experience. And I still enjoy watching this movie. I love the turn to the dark side. I love how badass he becomes. And hey, the only thing I do hate... No. And the shoehorned in Wookiees, I guess. Moving right along. Now, this is where we get into tight territory. This is where we get into territory that's a little, ooh, what's next now? What's next now? There's 4 Star Wars movies left. What's coming next? And I'm going to drop the bomb on you. I know a lot of people may throw it out there. Hey, it's my favorite now. It's the best one now. No, it isn't. It is the 4th best Star Wars movie. And that is Star Wars The Force Awakens. That does not necessarily mean this is a bad movie. I love this movie, but as far as compared to the original trilogy, this is the 4th best Star Wars movie, which isn't that bad. Star Wars The Force Awakens is a fun return to form for the series. I love the new characters. I love the old characters. I think they're all great. It is almost a carbon copy of A New Hope as far as story. So I gotta take away points for that. It's definitely an enjoyable carbon copy, and it definitely does it right. Moving right along, the original trilogy is going to be the top 3, and the third one is going to be Return of the Jedi. I love Return of the Jedi. It's a great movie. It's fun, but it does have a lot of stuff that kind of drags a bit. I still wouldn't argue that Force Awakens is better than it because of the whole climax with Vader at the end and the Emperor, and I think all that stuff's phenomenal. But the Ewoks, they drag on a little bit. Okay, it may not be a perfect movie, but who doesn't love the Jabba the Hutt scenes? Who doesn't love escaping from the barge? Come on, all that stuff is great. Leia in a bikini, come on, it's good. The second best Star Wars movie is Star Wars, or A New Hope, or let's just call it Star Wars, the original Star Wars movie. The original Star Wars movie is a phenomenal sci-fi movie. It's fun. Anybody can watch it. You can pick it up and just watch it right from the get-go, and it's so good. It's so fun. You got Luke Skywalker, who's a little bit of a whiny bitch here. You got Han Solo, who's badass, especially when he shoots first. And this is a great movie, and it's the one that started it all, but it's not the best. And the best movie is, obviously, Empire Strikes Back. The Empire Strikes Back is not only the best Star Wars movie, this might be one of the best movies ever made. The cinematography, the direction, the screenplay, the acting, the shots. Oh my God, I love everything about this movie. And the music. John Williams takes what he did in the original Star Wars, which, if it wasn't good enough, and steps up his game with such iconic themes. The that was from Empire Strikes Back. That's not from the original Star Wars. That's from Empire Strikes Back. The Han and Leia theme, everything in this movie, the music, I love it. It's phenomenal. It's a beautiful movie to look at, a beautiful movie to watch. Yoda, Frank Oz, no, too old, too old, too old, you will be. Perfect. Perfect movie, perfect Star Wars movie, and that is my list of Star Wars from worst to best. Do you agree with me? What's your list? Is it different? Do you think Phantom Menace is the best one? Do you think Force Awakens is the best one? I happen to know people, yeah, you know who likes Force Awakens, the best Star Wars movie. It's not the best Star Wars movie. I love looking weird, but it's not the best Star Wars movie. Empire Strikes Back, best Star Wars movie. Do you agree with my list? Do you knock my list? Do you hate me? Do you hate my shirt? Do you hate my face? Let me know. Subscribe, like my videos, and stay tuned for more videos, more sketches, more comedy, and a lot more Star Wars videos. I'd like to eventually do some full reviews for these, each of them, and talk about what I love about them. And we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys.